Hello students, I am Charvrata Mitkar from Samarpan Gyan School. This is class 10 mathematics. This is the third session of mathematics, lesson number 8, introduction to trigonometry. Till yesterday, we see exercise 8.1 up to question number 5. Now we start question number 6. What is given in the question number 6? I am reading, you just see. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, then show that angle A equal to angle B. What is given? A and B are acute angles, means they are not at the place of 90 degree. Such that cos A and cos B are equals, means two ratios are equal, then we have to show just two angles are equal. If cos ratios are equal, then obvious. Now, by the actual description in the question, what is given in the question, we first draw the diagram. In this trigonometry lesson, always we consider the right angle triangle. Now we have given the angle A and angle B, different angles. Therefore, we take the angle A as acute angle and B is acute angle. Then we are taking one right angle triangle ACD and second right angle triangle BCD. In these two triangles, angle D and angle D are of 90 degree. A is acute angle and B is also acute angle. Now what given we have? Cos A equal to cos B. Now from the figure first we find what is the cos ratio of angle A. Definition of cos A is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Therefore, cos A is the ratio AD upon BC AC. AD upon AC. Again, cos B is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. For the cos B, adjacent is BD and BC is the hypotenuse. Therefore, cos B is equal to BD upon BC. But in question it is given that cos A is equal to cos B. Then cos A value is AD upon AC, that we put here. Cos B value is BD upon BC, that we again putting here. Now see, AD upon AC is equal to BD upon BC. These are the two equal ratios. Then using the properties of the ratios, we write the ratio of denominator equal to ratio of numerators. Then AD upon BD is equal to AC upon BC. And this ratio has some value. Either it is the natural number, whole number or decimal number. But some value is there. Then we denote this value is K. We say that value is K, whatever the value is this. Then by solving AD upon BD is equal to K, we have AD is equal to K multiply BD. Similarly, AC upon BC is equal to K. Therefore, we can write AC is equal to K into BC. And this whole description is given as number 1. Okay, we are using this one in next of the answer part. Now, again come to the figure. Here, this is the Pythagoras for the triangle A. This is the hypotenuse for the triangle ADC. Using the Pythagoras theorem, we have AC square is equal to AD square upon CD square. AD square plus CD square. Again in the triangle BCD, BC is the hypotenuse. Therefore, using Pythagoras theorem, we have BC square is equal to CD square plus BD square. That we write here. And this is the I written with the red pen because this is the turning point of the answer. This is the very important to use this property, use this theorem in your answer. Now using the Pythagoras, you have AC square minus AD square is CD square. Just now I explain it. BC square minus BD square is equal to CD square. Now we put these values. Okay. See now, CD square are equal. If RHS are equal, then obvious LHS also equal. Therefore, AC square minus AD square equal to BC square minus BD square. Now, what one is telling by this is description AC square. AC value is equal to K into BC. Therefore, AC square is K into BC square. Then, next is AD square. What is the AD? K into BD. Therefore, at the place of AD, I am writing K into BD square is equal to BC square minus BD square because BC and BD values are not given here. Now, in the both descriptions, K square is common from LHS. Take it common. What remain in bracket? BC square minus BD square equal to BC square minus BD square. Now K square multiply bracket is equal to same bracket. Then you are getting K square is equal to 1 and K square is 1, therefore value of K is equal to 1. Therefore again come to the equation 1. If K is equal to 1, then you can say that AD is equal to BD. If K is equal to 1, then you can say that AC is equal to BC. Therefore AD is equal to BD and AC is equal to BC, that you can write. And if these sides are equal, see AD is equal to BD. See in the diagram now, AD is equal to BD and AC is equal to BC. Now this part AC equal to BC, forget about this perpendicular line. Consider triangle ABC. In this triangle, if AC is equal to BC, AC is equal to BC, then side opposite to equal angle opposite to equal side are equal. Using this, you can say that opposite to AC is angle B, opposite to BC is angle A. If AC equal to BC, then obvious angle B and angle A are equal, and that is our question to prove angle A equals to angle B. If two sides are equal in one triangle, that is an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal, that we proved now. That's why at the end you can write that AC is equal to BC, therefore angle B equal to angle A, proved. And the property used here is angle opposite to equal sides are equal. In this way we finish the question number 6. In this question number 6 we have given that cos A is equal to cos B. Similar question is in your example. Solve example in your NCERT. That is given sin A is equal to sin B and you have to prove angle A equal to angle B. That just we have to solve. Okay, as in a homework. Now we see the question number 7 from the same exercise. See the question now. If cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, then you have to find the value of evaluate 1 plus sin theta first bracket, 1 minus sin theta second bracket, 1 plus cos theta first bracket and 1 minus cos theta is second bracket, and ratio of this. And second question is find the value of cot square theta. Okay. Again we have given cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. As the previous question we saw, if ratio is given, then we are using the perimeter K. Then see in the diagram, triangle ABC is given, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Suppose angle A is denoted by theta. You can place theta here or here also by your choice. Now cot theta is given 7 upon 8. Definition of cot is adjacent upon opposite. Therefore side AB is equal to 7K and side BC is equal to 8K. Using again Pythagoras theorem, you can show that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Using this theorem, you can put the values and find that AC square is 113, means 113K square. Therefore AC is equal to 113 is not the perfect square, then you keep it in the square root sign, and K square have the square root K. Therefore AC is equal to square root 113K. Now see the diagram. You have all three values known, 8K, 7K, 113 root and K. Then you have to find, see in the question what ratios you required here, sin, cos. Means your target is first finding the value of sin and cos using the diagram. This is the theta. Then sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. 8K upon square root 113K. K get cancelled. Therefore sin theta is equal to 8 upon square root 113. Similarly, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is 7 upon 113. This is the basic information we required for the solving the question. Now the first solution of the first is, as it is, copy the question, 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta. One rule is here, a plus b, a minus b is 1 minus a square minus b square. Value of a is 1, value of b is sin theta. Therefore a square minus b square is 1 minus sin square theta. Similarly for the denominator you can use same rule and write 1 minus cos square theta. Put the value of sin theta and cos theta which we solve here, and square of that, square 8 square is 64, square root cancel with square, that is 113. Similarly for denominator, cross multiply and solve this, cancel 113 from the upper and denominator, means numerator and denominator, Then what is the remaining? 113 minus 64, that is 49. 100 minus 49 is 64. And the answer of the first question is 49 upon 64. Making the bracket to the answer is very good habit. Keep it from starting only. And the second is cot square theta. Cot square theta means cot theta bracket square. What is the value of cot theta? Find it and make the square of it. Now cot theta, see to the diagram. Cot theta is adjacent upon opposite side. Then it will be the 7k upon 8k. K get cancelled, therefore it is 7 upon 8. That's why I write cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8 bracket square. 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64. In this way, the question number 7 get over. And one small description with the star is given to you for your understanding. It is not needed to solve everything in the question. It is the only logically you have to solve it. But if you want the steps to understanding, that are given in the bracket. And today's homework is, so from the exercise 8.1 you have to finish the question 8, 9, 10, 11 and examples before exercise 8.1 from the NCERT. Thank you.